Welcome back, trainers, and we're going to be taking a look at some more Master League battles using the 3 Pokemon I personally think are going to be the best for Master League. That is going to be Zacian, number 1. This is not ranked by any other site. This is just my personal thinking here. Then Dragonite and or could be replaced with Dialga. They're both pretty good. Technically, Dragonite is ranked number 1 on PvPoke, so there is that. But I think number 2 and then 3 is going to be Melmetal because it is so stinking good for the meta with that spammy superpower, Rock Slide. You can even go with Flash Cannon to take those Zacians by surprise, but it's free. Alright, I just can't stress that enough because I see a lot of people saying, I don't have this, and I get it. And I'm not saying, oh, stop complaining and start spending money. No, I get it. This is ridiculous. We're spending as much on each Pokemon to max them out as a legendary as we would to buy a new game or more. What, they're 60 bucks, it takes 80 or more dollars to potentially max a legendary mythical out. So yeah, just let that sink in, okay? So this is like crazy money we're spending over here. So just giving you a few tips here. Zacian is going to be best buddied up now, so we got a little bit higher combat power, looking good. The Dragonite is going to be level 50. We do have a best buddy, but it's not going to be equipped. And then 100% IV. And then the Melmetal is going to be a 98%. We do have 100. We got a Meltan level 50. Yeah, I'm waiting for a Community Day move. Double Iron Bash. I think that's what we're going to get for it one day, hopefully. Making it on the kind of level of Metagross as far as Meteor Mash. We'll have to see. We'll see. Anyways, let's get into the commentary. If you can give this video a thumbs up, I really do appreciate that. Met with a Dragonite. We're going to have quite a few of those leads here. Swapping into Mewtwo. And we're going to go ahead and just stay here for a second. We're going to throw the Play Rough. I tried to catch. I think I may try to catch. I might just swap immediately here. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're not even bringing in the Dragonite right off the bat here. I think we're going to go ahead and shield this up. Side Strike, it just does so much damage, farming them down. And we're expecting them to bring back that Mewtwo. Now we got a good amount of energy and still pretty much full health here. We're going to be looking good, bringing back their Dragonite. And of course, you're going to want to be going with Superpower on your Dragonite. Maybe that's why they waited so long, is because it did completely take over. It's not like it dominates everything. You'll get walled by Zacian, by Togekiss, by anything fairy, because, well, if you got a Superpower and Dragon Tail, I mean, what are you gonna do? Dragon Claw, what are you gonna do, right? So yeah, looking pretty good here, but it is going to be able to dominate quite a bit. Alright, bringing in the Zacian, going for close combat, swapping into our Melmetal here. Do have to look out for Earthquake, although we can survive and have, we'll be in the red. They're going to be going for Meteor Mash and baiting me here. So we're going to go ahead and go for a Rock Slide. And we're going to be baiting them as well. So let's go. Let's keep it going here and going for a Superpower. Like I said, Melmetal, simple as that. You really just open up a box. You don't have to do anything else. And maybe just turn on your Go Plus and you can get yourself all those XL candies. And you're going to be looking good to go and taking out their Dragonite with a Rock Slide. Let's get it. Moving it on to our next battle here. Met with a Shadow Metagross. It's an absolute horrible lead for us here because they're going to be doing so much with that Bullet Punch and Shadow damage while we're super effective, or they're super effective to us. So yeah, I'm going to try to build up to 2 of these. Got 100 energy. Going to go ahead and throw the first one here and be quick on our toes. And they did get that damage through, so it's going to be doing quite a bit. Swapping immediately here into our Melmetal. We've gotten 1 shield. Zacian is still alive. We can do something if we do encounter a dragon, but we got to be careful. Shielding this up, and they are baiting me with a Meteor Mash. Lovely. And swapping into their own Dragonite, which is going to be Shadow. We do need to look out for Superpower. That's going to basically take us out in one shot. Almost. And we're going to go for another one here just to take them out. I'm not waiting for them to throw. We don't need them to lower their defense. It's not going to... We're not in that situation here. So Superpower taking out the Melmetal. There you go. Dragonite holding it down and taking out those Steel types now with its new and improved moveset. I was so happy that they just gave it to it without a Community Day. Good move. Good move. Dragonite needs that love. I feel like it is a staple in the Pokemon universe and it should be represented as so. So they got a Zacian, or a Zarude. So we hit the Superpower, immediately swap into our Zacian. We're actually able to farm them down with the quick move on Zacian. They're going to be throwing here. They're not going to be able to do enough and damage to take us out. Dragonite, we're just going to go ahead and get to the Dragon Claw just to take the win, not play any games here. And we're taking it. Looking good. I didn't think we were going to be able to pull that one off, but we are able to. Let's go. Next battle, met with a Dragonite, which is going to be completely walled by our Zacian. They're going to be swapping into their Mewtwo. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Dragonite right off the bat here. We can take 1 Side Strike. That's it. That's usually the case for most things here, unless you do resist it. That's it. That's Mewtwo for you. It is that good. And I mean, yeah, good on everybody who powered up a Mewtwo. And again, if you go out there and raid hard, good, great. We love this game. I love this game. We try to, at least, while Niantic is screwing it up, right? And we're just trying to like correct them and put them back on track. And we're like, go right, go right. Oh, go left, all the way left, and jump off the cliff. Got it. That's them. It's like, no. All right, back into the commentary here. Up against this dragon, I could have probably farmed up a little bit more here, but that's okay. Gonna go ahead and just throw the play rough and take them out. They have a Yveltal in the back, so 2 Pokemon weak to Fairy there, and we're taking the win. Thank you, Zacian. Let's keep it moving here into the next battle. What are we gonna see? Leading with Zacian the entire time. A Dragonite, gotta love it. Getting these good leads. So I swapped out the Melmetal, put it in the middle, and then the Dragonite started popping up like crazy. So we'll take it. Yeah, better believe it. Alright, so going to go straight for the play rough here. They're letting it go, which is very interesting. Thought they might have Hurricane here, but do believe they just start hitting me with Superpower. Yeah, so Superpower is actually going to be doing more than the Dragon Claw. Crazy, right? Alright, so they're going down. We've got a lot of energy. We're in a great position. I mean, an amazing position. So we haven't even had to use a shield. We haven't debuffed ourselves yet. We will now. And we still have both Pokemon, so this is great. Going to go for another one here. Expecting them to shield this one up. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and swap into our Dragonite to kind of preserve that. I know there's not much health on it, but I don't want them to farm up any more than they did as of now. Dragonite can at least take that Meteor Mash, and Dragon Claw is what we're going to go with because I don't want to quite debuff ourselves yet. And they're letting it go. Swapping, they got an Excadrill, and here we go. Now we're going to be able to hit this Superpower. Let's see what we can do, how much this is going to take. Oh my goodness, pretty much one-shotting the Excadrill. They said, whoa, okay. I mean, what did you expect, Hurricane? Alright, moving it on to our next opponent. We're going to be met with a Melmetal. Alright, just got to look out for that damn Flash Cannon here, folks. Might have to put that on my Melmetal and give it a shot for once and lead with it so we don't have to worry about those Zacians too much. So they build up quite a bit of energy, so we'll go ahead and let it go here. Yes, call it a Rock Slide. And we're going to go ahead and throw the Superpower. So that's what, or the Close Combat. You kind of want to wait for them to throw the first charge move so you don't debuff yourselves, and then they'll just do that much more to you. So at this point now, we can go ahead and shield up. Preserve it if we want. We're going to go ahead and let it go. We want this thing to just go down, I suppose. I wanted to farm them down with Dragonite. I don't know how. I mean, it's not going to happen. We're going to unfortunately have to take a Rock Slide here. Shield up 1, I suppose. Since they've already used a shield, and we're not going to be able to get to it, so we're just going to have to eat this here. But here's the thing about Dragonite. It can take that hit, so, you know, we're in the yellow, but it's okay. We got a lot of energy. What can really run? So they're bringing in a Dialga. We're going to go straight for the Superpower. We got that Melmetal lying in wait here, so we're going to go ahead and swap into that immediately while still holding on to energy in the back. And they have a Kyogre, the one that we just showcased. This thing is really good. It's just like every time I've been using it lately, though, I haven't been having the best matchup, so we'll probably use it in a couple of days. All right, so let's go. Just throwing these Rock Slides here. We've got 1 shield left, and I'm trying to calculate how the heck am I going to be able to pull this off. Now, we got energy on the Dragonite. I don't know if we're going to actually be able to get to the Superpower up against the Dialga, so I go ahead and shield up the Melmetal, take them out here, knowing that they don't have that much energy on their Dialga. We're able to get to the Superpower here, and then we're going to be making a swap immediately into our Dragonite. And, well, not immediately. It looks like we took a second there. And then going for the Dragon Claw, hoping it's going to be enough. Pretty sure it will, and it is, and we take that win. Let's go. Moving it on to the next battle, folks. Dialga, there we go. It's another great lead here. So, yeah, it's looking pretty good. No horrible leads for a couple of battles here. So, let's get it. Building up to 2 close combats, almost. We don't want to quite get to 2 of them. Going for the first one. I mean, you can, no problem. But people may be counting and getting ready to potentially swap or whatever. So, they're shielding up the first one, of course. And we're going to go ahead and build up to just about 2 more. We just need 1 more quick move to get to the next one here. And they're letting it go. Okay, they don't want to use both shields, and now we've debuffed ourselves with the max. It's over. Alright, let's see what they bring into the battle. A Giratina. Okay, gonna swap into our Melmetal here. Now, this is not really a great matchup for the Melmetal here, but we do have the Dragonite. I was hoping they might swap into something else, maybe a counter, because, well, if they were met with a Melmetal in the front, I think they may have 2 counters, so this is kind of one to the Melmetal, but they're not wanting to swap here, so we'll see. We'll see what they have in the back. Hopefully it's not a Zacian, because if it is, it's pretty much over. Dragonite just can't do anything at all. It's just pretty much a wrap here. So we got the Zacian and the Dragonite. What are we going to do? Bring in the Dragonite, and they have a Kyurem. Okay, well, all right. It's pretty interesting. We're going to go straight for the Superpower. And will this be enough? Nope, they're shielding it up. Okay, so I immediately swap into our Zacian here. Gonna go straight for the close combat. You know, I didn't get enough candies because I just simply didn't rate it hard enough. I kind of wanted to max out my 98 shiny, but I just didn't go hard enough. Like, it was just been too busy for this holiday season. Editing, hanging out with people, and in between I just couldn't do all these raids and catching. Alright, so we're taking that win. We have another Dragonite lead. They're going to be swapping into Excadrill. And since we do have Dragonite as well as Melmetal, which is going to be pretty much kind of... it's doing a lot of damage to Dragonite. We do need to look out for Superpower, but since we do have another counter, we're just going to go ahead and stay tight here for now. And just keep on throwing these close combats up against this Excadrill. Getting 2 shields right off the bat. So let's see if we caught a drill run, folks. Did we catch a drill run? Oh, you better believe it. But we still need to look out for Rock Slide, which they're going to be able to get to pretty fast. And after we do go for the Superpower, we're basically lowering our stats. So although I did make a nice catch, I guess it didn't really work out too well. They're swapping into Metagross, which now is going to start looking a little bit better for us here. That Excadrill does have a bit of energy, and they're going to be able to take us down after we do go for the Superpower, doing a decent amount of damage, bringing them down below half. And we need to look out for an Earthquake here, so yeah, shielding it up correctly, good. Getting to the Superpower, and yeah, going to be looking pretty good here. We're farming them down, didn't quite KO, but that's great. Now we're going to have even more energy. Bringing in the Dragonite, which we need to look out for the Superpower, swapping into our Zacian here, which is going to be resisting everything unless they do have Hurricane. Dragon Claw, okay, good. And they're swapping back into that Excadrill, going for the close combat to take them out, debuffing ourselves, and will we be able to get to the play rough? And we are not. Are you kidding me? I couldn't believe. I was like, no way. Alright, so we're going to have to call this here. Letting it go, Dragon Claw, let's go. They're trying to get that shield, but we're not going to be giving it up. We've got 2 Rock Slides ready to go, going for the first one here. Alright, and the next one, and we're taking the win. Let's go. That was a close one. If we did shield up, we probably could have lost. We've seen how much the Superpower did do, but then again, that was coming from a Shadow Dragonite, and it's doing a ton of damage. Next battle. Alright, so I did swap out Melmetal for Groudon for the last battle here, and it's funny, the second I did swap out my Melmetal and put on my Groudon, I met with a Groudon. I'm like, okay, whatever. We're going to go ahead and do another catch. You like me catching ground-type moves with the Dragonite? Good, because we're doing it again and catching Earthquake. Let's go with the Dragonite. And they're swapping into their own. Now, we did take some damage, so they're going to be able to obviously win this matchup here. Going to go straight for the Dragon Claws, doing a ton of damage, getting their first shield. And unfortunately, they're going to be farming us down. Of course they're going to be. I mean, what else is it going to be? Bringing in the Zacian, of course, because we resist everything. And assume they're going to be going for that Superpower here. Yeah, looking good. Perfect. So they did just debuff themselves. So we're just going to be able to kind of maybe farm them down. It was getting a little close. So we're going to kind of have to put our hope into the Groudon in the end. Let's see what happens here. Okay, going for a Dragon Claw. Nice. And going to go straight for the Superpower. What did they throw in? Was that a Metagross? Yeah, perfect. So we're going to go ahead and retreat at this point, holding on to all that energy on the Zacian. And we're just going to go for the Fire Punch. We don't really need to go for Earthquake at this point. I'm waiting for them to potentially catch. I'm feeling kind of like lazy. This is like my last battle. I'm like, whatever. We're still holding on to 2 shields. We're going to go ahead and shield up the Meteor Mash because that does do a decent amount of damage. And going for a Fire Punch. And they are going to be, in fact, catching with their Groudon here, doing some neutral damage. Very nice catch. And I get to the Fire Punch and I'm thinking, yeah, it's not Earthquake. We'll let it go. And it is freaking Earthquake. We survive with about 2 HP. We get to the Fire Punch here, but this is going to be a little close. I'm wondering, are we going to actually be able to? But forgot, we had energy ready to go, and we're going to be able to take the win with the star of the show. Thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.
Sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!
the cat. This is the best